Emiliano Vargas here. Your father's right there. Right. Everybody knows Fernando Vargas. Right. We all seen what he did in the 90s, coming up and everything, the people that he faced and everything. Before we even get into your fight and everything, let's talk about your career. And do you feel any pressure as a Vargas, knowing what he did in this game, to live up to that name and make your own?
Pressure makes diamonds, you know what I'm saying? So I come from that cloth. At the end of the day, my father, you know, he did what he did, you know, and I'm very, very proud and very, you know, just really, really proud, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to be my father, you know, I'm trying to make my own mark, and I know I just got to be myself, you know, and everything else will come, and just keep on winning like I'm doing, you know, so.
One more question about him. Since you said you're so proud, very happy, obviously growing up in that household and everything, your brother's fight as well, what is your favorite fight of his and why?
I think with Welterweight Campas, it was his first and the new, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing like that feeling, and I can't wait to feel that, you know, so.
That's where I was going. Yeah. What is it going to take for you to get up to that point where you're going to be competing for championships, going up for championships, defending championships, fighting the other guys?
Just keep on winning. Just keep on winning every fight. Every fight's an important fight to me, because you know, if I don't get past that fight, then I don't become world champion. So I take no fight lightly, and you know, I know this May 4th bout, you know, whoever they put in there they're gonna come with everything. You know, people have been dropping out since my last fight. You know, people that step up fights that they said they were ready, you know, and this and that, and then they saw my knockout, and then you know, they don't want no more. So my job is just to stay in the best physical shape and fight come May 4th. So I'm ready for anybody.
You said something very important there that's kind of more this generation. You know, obviously generations in the past, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, name them, they all have losses. You know, you said if you lose, that you might, or that if you don't win, you got to keep winning, you got to keep winning, you got to keep winning, because if you don't, you might not get that competition. Do you feel that, why did that change so much in this generation where that zero is so important, where that goal is so important?
I just said I got to keep on winning, you know. You know, I don't think any boxer goes into the ring thinking that they're going to lose, you know, but at the end of the day, if it happens, it happens. But I never go into any fight or any training camp thinking that I might lose. You know, I walk in supremely confident. You know, I walk with God, I walk with favor, and I'll bust my ass, you know what I'm saying? So I truly believe nobody can beat me, you know, and that's the way I train, and that's the way, you know. But funny thing is, when I'm training, I think I train that they're able to beat me, you know what I'm saying? So it's counterintuitive, but at the same time, I just know that I got to keep on winning, I got to keep on working, and if, you know, I do that, then I'm going to win.
So far, who's been your toughest opponent and why?
I think my third fight, I would say, he was a southpaw. You know, he came in on short notice. Guys were dropping out, and you know, it was my first southpaw that I faced, and you know, it was definitely a learning experience. But I won every round. Got hit with a couple shots that I shouldn't have got hit with, but you know, it's learning, man. You go from an amateur to being a pro, and that's just what it is.
Talk to us a little bit more about the pro life. Again, most of the people know you by name and everything. So how does it feel just going again from amateurs to pro and the change?
It's a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? You got to get used to not fighting without a headgear, smaller gloves, and you know, the crowd. You know, your emotions, adrenaline, everything. It's a whole different ball game. You know, there's great amateurs, and then they don't become great pros. You know, so it is what it is, man. You know, you got it or you don't.
Finally, that weekend is incredibly stacked. We know the card is happening on May 2nd. We know the card is happening on May 3rd. You guys got May 4th. Eno is there as well. What do you have to do to separate yourself from those big names and show yourself off more to anybody else?
Just win. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm put on a great performance, and I'm coming off a big win, and you know, I'm gonna continue to keep on winning. That's it.
Lastly, let the fans know where they can follow you, get to see your rise, and continue to.
You can follow me at Emiliano Vargas on all platforms. Thank you for the love.
Thank you for the time, my man.